Welcome to this deep dive. Okay, imagine finding out that the administrative staff at the highest court in the land just believe they can do whatever they want. Why? Because, well, their tenure outlasts the judges and they know it.
Right? And that shocking and incredibly worrying admission actually comes straight from the Chief Justice of India, Surya Kant.
Exactly. Our mission today is to unpack this fascinating document detailing an unprecedented administrative shakeup at the Supreme Court of India. I mean, think of the court like a Michelin star restaurant, right? The judges are the master chefs.
Yes, and the registry, the administrative staff, they're basically the wait staff.
Right? And if the waiters secretly decide to hide the incoming order tickets or intentionally serve the meals to the entirely wrong tables, it really doesn't matter if you have the world's best chefs. I mean, the chefs are rendered completely powerless.
Oh, absolutely. And the wait staff in this case held deeply entrenched power. The documents reveal the existence of what they actually called napkin networks.
Wait, napkin network?
Yes, they literally call them that.
Right? Enlighten us, what's a napkin network?
Because case allocations were being decided informally, off the books over tea and napkins during 11s or coffee breaks. It completely bypassed the official electronic roster.
So they were forming these syndicates to disturbingly monopolize the court's administrative processes.
Precisely. And it had real consequences, as in MC Singla, a 10-year Supreme Court special appeal case by bank retirees, which is currently on life support thanks to near-death experience by 1,000 adjournments and alleged malicious rostering.
Which, I mean, that explains the severe inconsistencies described in the sources. Like, there were instances where petitions originating from the exact same police report, the same first information report, FIR, were routed to entirely different judicial benches.
Right? Which is a huge red flag.
Yes, because if they're intentionally steering specific cases to specific benches, isn't that a silent hijacking of the justice system itself? Like, how did they actually pull that off?
Well, simply by controlling the physical and digital flow of the paperwork. I mean, what's fascinating here is that when administrative officials can manipulate the queue to decide which judge hears which case, it becomes a fundamental threat to judicial transparency and fairness.
Wow, so it's not just an administrative issue.
No, not at all. It isn't just a minor clerical issue. It dictates the speed and the potential outcome of justice itself. The MC Singla case is proof if proof was needed.
And this manipulation didn't just affect new cases coming in, right? It created this massive statistical illusion with older ones too, specifically the MC Mehta Environmental Public Interest litigations from the 1980s.
Oh, yes, that case is interesting because the registry allowed endless new miscellaneous applications to be physically attached to this one ancient file.
And how did that impact the case?
It falsely made it look like the Supreme Court hadn't resolved a single issue in that case for 4 decades.
The file just kept growing and growing.
Exactly. It was endless.
Glad to be here with you. I'm Nisha Bhattacharya, joined by my co-host Priyanka Chakraborty. If you enjoy this podcast, hit subscribe. It encourages YouTube to promote and show our podcast to more retirees and their relatives like you.
Subscribing costs nothing, and hitting the bell icon ensures you get updates when new podcasts go live on this channel. Our next podcast is Exploration of Interim Relief to Super Senior Citizens Waiting for the MC Singla Verdict. Don't miss it. Thank you for your support, and now back to the registry.
So, because those legacy files became these sort of endless dumping grounds, the court was taking massive heat during parliamentary queries for appearing to do nothing. So, to fix it, the court decided to close those 40-year-old cases and start a fresh case initiated by the court itself.
A Suo Motu case.
Right, a suo motu case titled Issues of Air Pollution in NCR. Okay, that makes sense, but even with the fresh case title, human reshuffling just isn't enough to permanently fix a system this entrenched. So, to break these napkin networks for good, the Chief Justice brought in a non-human enforcer.
Yes, they went scorched earth. I mean, the court executed sweeping interdepartmental staff transfers to physically break up the syndicates. But the real long-term fix is transitioning core administrative functions like case listing and bench allocation to AI-driven algorithms.
Can you elaborate further on the organizational changes proposed by Chief Justice Surya Kant?
Yes, sure. The massive reshuffle of the Supreme Court of India Registry was driven by several specific motives aimed at overhauling the court's administrative framework.
And what are these motives?
Well, there are 6 drivers altogether, and the first is to dismantle entrenched syndicates or monopolies, the so called napkin networks.
And what's the second motive?
Curbing official misconduct. Chief Justice Surya Kant noted that some registry officials believed their long tenures, often lasting longer than the judges themselves, allowed them to do whatever they like and get away with it.
That's a serious accusation. And the third?
Eliminating human discretion and manipulation in administrative processes to prevent the preferential listing of sensitive matters.
Okay, what's the fourth?
Resolving listing anxieties such as inconsistent case assignments,
And number five?
correcting misleading pendency. Statistics. The registry was criticized for creating a misleading impression of case backlogs, particularly with legacy cases like the 40-year-old MC Mehta Environmental PILs.
And last but not least, number six?
Restoring public confidence. Ultimately, the motive was to improve procedural compliance and accountability, thereby maintaining public confidence in the judiciary by addressing what the CJI described as nasty administrative inefficiencies.
So that takes care of personnel reorganization. Now, moving on to artificial intelligence, it is being integrated into the Supreme Court of India's operations to fundamentally reform judicial case management, covering 5 critical areas.
Okay, what's the first one?
Automation of core administrative functions. The court is transitioning essential tasks, specifically case listing and bench assignment, to AI driven algorithms.
Very ambitious. And number two?
Elimination of human discretion. A primary goal of using AI is to completely eliminate human discretion and manipulation in the listing process. This addresses concerns that some officials believe they could do whatever they like due to their long tenure at the court.
And number three?
Ensuring absolute transparency. By using algorithms instead of manual processes, the court aims to ensure absolute transparency in how cases are handled.
Very impressive list of objectives so far. And number four?
Preventing preferential treatment. AI is designed to prevent the preferential listing of sensitive matters, ensuring that the administrative process cannot be bypassed or influenced for specific cases.
And last but not least, number five?
Addressing judicial inconsistencies. The shift to AI driven listing is a response to listing anxieties, where similar petitions, such as those originating from the same fire, were being sent to different benches, leading to inconsistent judicial outcomes.
These AI initiatives are part of a broader effort to dismantle systemic inefficiencies and entrenched incumbencies within the registry, complementing other reforms like the sweeping interdepartmental reshuffle of officials.
Basically, they're replacing the wait staff with an automated ticketing system.
That is a great way to put it. By automating these functions, the court is completely eliminating human discretion. The algorithm mathematically prevents the preferential listing of sensitive matters.
Right.
You remove the human ability to intervene and you completely remove the mechanism for malicious manipulation.
It is a massive proactive transformation. Moving from an era of entrenched napkin networks and misleading backlogs into a completely automated, transparent future.
It really is unprecedented.
It is, which leaves you with a critical question to walk away and ponder. If we remove human discretion from the administration of justice to prevent manipulation, how do we ensure the AI algorithm itself doesn't eventually learn and replicate the exact biases it was built to destroy?
The dilemma is stark. Replace human discretion with algorithms and you don't erase bias. You risk encoding it. The real test is whether we can build systems that audit themselves as rigorously as they judge us, with immutable transparency and fairness as the rule. Without that, AI won't cleanse injustice. It will simply inherit the prejudices we never confronted.
That's all for this podcast. Please share on Facebook, subscribe, comment, and like. Your support means so much.
Thank you for listening and namaste until the next time.